Hey everyone, I'm back. Yeah, so, happy Halloween. If you're here in Toronto like I am, happy soggy Halloween. Yeah, so, I guess really what I'm doing all today is basically just going through some of my old previous Halloween costumes. I had no reason to really dress up for this year. I kind of did, kind of didn't today because I was helping out with little kids, so I got a chance to dress up, so I was kind of happy with that. Basically, I'm just going to be showing you some old costumes and the props that went with them. And I will show you what the actual costume is on this side. So first and foremost, my Camp Half-Blood t-shirt. As you know, I'm a huge fan of the Camp Half-Blood series. And so I did make myself and one of my friends a shirt. Unfortunately, this one came out backwards because of my other friend. And so I'm, yeah, kind of stuck with it. I'm hoping to make myself a new one though. So, without further ado, my costumes. This one is Eve. It was a pretty simple costume. I just needed a red skirt, which is what's in here. I'm not going to be pulling everything apart, sorry. Actually, I don't mind. Red skirt, if I could pull it out. So, let's try this again. Red skirt, white blouse, and she also had this red tie. So I got a red tie. And throughout the game, because it's from a game with the same name, she has to keep this rose, and basically what happens is if this rose loses all its petals, you're pretty much dead. So, interesting game, huh? So I'll just put the props back over to the side here. And I'll fix up the costumes after the video. Over here, the next one I have, it's from, I think I was like 10 or 11 when I did this, a female version of the Green Arrow. And I even have a bow and arrow set. I still have it. I did wear these pieces outside of just wearing the costume. This was a pretty warm hoodie, and the green skirt was dark enough that I could get away with it wearing for like Christmas parties and stuff like that. So that was a pretty interesting costume. It was a cold Halloween that year though, so not overly fun. Alright, this next one is just a simple cloak. I've worn it for a few different costumes. Let's pull up the hood. And it has this really interesting trimming. I think I wore it as an evil fairy, and again as like a zombie kind of thing. So it was just a simple cloak. And in one of my other videos, I'm dressed up as Elphaba because I'm doing scenes from Wicked, and it's the same cloak I'm wearing in that one. I don't really have anything to go with it because I think the wings I had broke, so I had to get rid of them. Next one is Castiel from the TV show Supernatural. Unfortunately, I've never had the opportunity to actually wear this to any place, so it's a costume that's just hanging up in my closet with nothing to do. I've never actually worn it. But it has, it's pretty much a white shirt, black pants. It's supposed to have a black jacket, but I don't really have a black jacket that'll go with it, and a trench coat. I tried to find a trench coat, but I couldn't. I had to steal it from my dad, but it might be in the closet downstairs. I'm not too sure. Hallway closet for like coats and everything. My next one is from a beloved TV show that I used to watch when I was younger. Cardcaptor Sakura, or if you watched it Americanized like I did when I was younger, Cardcaptors. So this would be the school uniform. I'm missing the skirt somehow. I think something happened to it because of the costume I had worn last year for Halloween, because I was wearing the same skirt. I think it's with that costume because I can't find anything that went with that costume. And so here's that. We took an old work shirt of my dad's. A lot of the work shirts you'll see, they all belong to my dad, or at one point or another. So I took an old work shirt, cut off the sleeves, and we added the black lining around it. And we also added the bib at the back. Again, we just used some white fabric I had, trimmed it to the right shape, and added in the white lining when I put the symbol on it. And with this one, I even have the hat that my mom made. What we did was we just took a simple Dollarama hat. Dollarama is like the store that you only get things for $1 here in Canada. We took a simple hat, cut off the brim. The brim is this part up here, and you'll understand this costume in a second. We took off this part, and then added in the black lining and the ties at the back, and we got the costume. And I wanted to go full Sakura, so I even got, you know, those little backpacks that they all have in the anime. And thankfully my mom already had this. I had Kiro Bear's Guardian of the Cloud. I was so happy to have him, and so I just carried him around in this backpack all day. Like, he was just sitting out like that. I was so happy. But yeah, I was glad to have this costume. It was like one of my most dear costumes, and I'm so glad to make it. The next costume was a really interesting one to make as well. Alice from the American McGee Alice and Alice Madness Return. It was a really interesting costume to make because it was Alice but with a different twist, or at least the game is. And so we made the costume and everything, and I actually have her sword here. I have all my costumes on the side here. Props of me on the side here. So she actually carries around this knife, and I don't know if you can see the detailing on it, but it has this amazing detail work on it. And my mom, again, amazing, she did all the designing on herself. Like, we got this, it was just plain gray, and then she took images of the knife from the game and drew on it. And then I put the blood on it, and it's just awesome. And I wore this for my Halloween costume in grade 10, so that would have been a few years ago. 3 roughly. Yeah, 3 Halloweens ago. Interesting. And then, no, 2 Halloweens ago. So no, yeah, I was in grade 11 because my Cardcaptor was grade 10. Haha, trying to do the math on everything. But yeah, so I did all this and everything. The only problem is the apron that she wears in it. It's gone missing again. I can't find that. It's probably in my room somewhere. I can't find it. And then, also there's a skull that we put on the back of it. And it goes on the back of the bow, which is what this is. But yeah, that's the Alice costume. Again, I'll have all the pictures on the side. This costume was probably one of my more recent, these last few costumes are probably one of my more recent ones. I watched this TV show called Monarch Mysteries, and what they were doing was they were having this, sort of convention kind of thing for the show. And so we were allowed to dress up if we wanted to. We didn't absolutely have to. And so what I wanted to do is, because at that time it was, you know, Victorian era, I wanted to dress up, but with a little bit of a difference, because I love steampunk. I do. It's a great way to take the Victorian era, but with a Victorian era, but has the twist with it, and pretty much what steampunk is, because a lot of people can't get the actual definition. People in Victorian times pictured steampunk, like how the future would be. It would still be the same outfits, but they would have a lot more things. But it's still Victorian era, but it's set in the future. I don't actually have a picture to show up. I'll show the whole picture of myself with it. But this wasn't the actual outfit I had. I just wanted to grab the black one because the black one would have been the one I actually would have worn if it had been clean. But it's a black work shirt, which is actually mine. I got it for Christmas. Then the vest. And there's actually these tan pants that I'm wearing right now. And then knee-length boots. And just a lot of other stuff. I had a tie with it. I had my hat, my bowler's hat. And I had these gloves that I had also gotten, which are somewhere, I don't know. So I had a lot of, I had a lot of costumes, you could say, over the years. My last one, which is the one I recently did for Fan Expo. which is this one. It doesn't actually look much like a costume. It's based off a character from a game which was later turned into an anime. It's Naoto from Persona 4. Basically, it's the summer outfit that they have in the game. So it's a blue top, black pants, and then these black shoes. And then she also has the hat. What's actually funny is for the longest time in the game, she also has glasses on, but I can actually see better with my glasses on than I can't. Probably gonna be wearing my glasses for the rest of the video. In the game, for the longest time, because the way she dresses, we think she's a guy, and it's just shocking when we find out that he is actually she. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything I have in here. I have a few older ones that I'll probably have displayed. I'll play in like a slideshow at the end. But yeah, you know, I love the Halloween season. I just love the ability to dress up, be who you're not for a little while. And, you know, I'm just glad I can show you guys what I've been for the last few years, and even though they're not all Halloween costumes, they are costumes of some kind. Oh, one other thing that I forgot to pull up. For my, oopsie, Alice costume, I have a long black wig, because she has long black hair. And then for my Sakura costume, I have this wig. I was actually kind of wearing it, this one today, and it even has the bobbins in it, even though they're white, and she usually wears the red ones. But yeah, that's all my costumes. I really wish I could have shown you the Hogwarts costume I had done last year. Me and my best friend tag team with it. I went as a Slytherin student, and she went as a Gryffindor student. And I even made wands for us, so it was freaking awesome. But that's really all my costumes, and that's my Halloween video for this year. Stay tuned for the slideshow that I have playing at the end. I'll show either show me these costumes and me younger in different costumes. And always like and comment. I love hearing back from you guys. Share this video. It helps because you get views. And if you want to stay tuned for other stuff I post up, because I do covers and gaming videos, then hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the mash. He did the monster mash. The monster mash.
Hey everyone, if you like my videos, hit that like button. Also favorite, comment, and share. If you want to see more, then hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next one.